Namaskar. Success doesn't come only from how good or bad you are. It also comes from how good you are at building connections and impressions with others. One skill that can really help you is reading others' mind. Think whether you are negotiating a deal, navigating office politics, or even just trying to understand a friend. The ability to read people gives you a huge advantage. Understand this. Social interaction is like constant negotiation. If you want to be successful, you should be able to know what the person with you is thinking or feeling. This will give you big advantage and you will be able to make better decisions. Avoid misunderstanding and create strong connection. Let's look at three powerful ways to read others' mind. Tip 1 is to learn to read body language. People say one thing but often show another. Body language is unspoken language that reveals a person's real thought and emotion. If you can read it well, you will anticipate reactions, diffuse conflict, and gain insight into what people truly want. For example, if someone has crossed arms and a tight posture, it means defensiveness or discomfort. If you are trying to pursue someone or ease tension, give them space and create more open environment. Suppose someone is fidgeting, looking away or tapping their fingers. This can indicate nervousness, impatience, and even dishonesty. If someone avoids eye contact while answering a direct question, they may not be telling the full truth or hiding something. These are two ways someone's body language can tell you what they are feeling. There are many other ways body language can reveal the thought and emotions of people. So, learn about different types of body language and you will be able to read people a lot better. Try mirroring people's body language subtly. If they lean in slightly. If they cross the leg, do the same after a few moments. This creates subconscious rapport and make them feel understood. The next method is to learn to ask the right question. Most people ask questions that shut the conversation instead of opening them up. If you ask better questions, you will get richer information, uncover motivation, and understand people. So instead of simply asking, "Are you okay?" ask, "What's been troubling you lately?" This invites real discussion. Or instead of saying, "Do you like this idea?" try, "What do you think could make this even better?" This encourages constructive feedback rather than a simple yes or no. If someone is reluctant to talk, then give them space and don't force them to talk. This will create a sense of trust in them for you. And when they are ready to talk, they will open up more easily. Asking good questions is an art. It can make people feel safe to open up. And when they do, they reveal their true thoughts and emotions. It gives you deeper understanding of their perspective and help you navigate social interaction more effectively. It is also believed that sages and saints, through deep yoga and meditation, develop intuitive awareness to sense what's there in someone's mind. Sometimes they would just meet a person for the first time and still know about their inner state, their emotions, their feelings. This rare siddhi, gained through years of sadhana and tapa, not only heightens your perception but also brings wisdom and compassion to uplift others. Try these techniques into your interaction and see how much better you understand the people around you. The more you practice, the sharper your intuitions will become. This will not only enhance your social intelligence, but you will also be able to communicate with confidence and empathy. You will build deeper connection and create more meaningful relationships. Namaskar.